Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here from CubeKing77.com, and I just got the Android 5.1 Lollipop update on my HTC One M9, so just going to go ahead and talk about some of the changes that it brought. A couple animation changes, a couple features got added, so let's go ahead and check out the update and see what new things are included. Alright, so let me go ahead and show you guys that I'm actually on Android 5.1 Lollipop. So if I go to software information, you'll see Android version 5.1 still on Sense 7.0. Now, a couple things in the changelog that I can't really show you. They stated that there are data performance improvements and also call drop improvements. So if you're having issues with calls dropping, hopefully that got improved. Also, another one is battery life enhancements, which I haven't used this just long enough yet to see if they've actually improved battery life. Hopefully it is actually at least a little bit better. And then finally, they've actually added temperature management optimization. So if your HTC One M9 gets pretty hot, hopefully that gets improved as well. But now let's talk about a couple of the changes. A very subtle one actually is the pull down bar right here. So when you pull it down once, you still get your notifications as well. But now if you pull it down again, you get a nice little fancy animation of this guy dropping down and then the edit and settings button actually getting added up there. So a little bit different, you'll see back and forth. Obviously you can just press this icon and it'll drop down, or you can use two fingers and it's actually going to still have that animation. So actually a pretty cool animation. Another little added feature is actually on the lock screen. If you pull down the status bar and you swipe up from the bottom of the status bar, it'll actually unlock the device. But if you actually just swipe up from the toggles, it's not going to unlock the device. So if you're below it, it will actually completely unlock the device. Now, another feature that was added is in regards to heads-up notifications. Now, before, when you got a heads-up notification, you could swipe either left, right, or up, and it would just completely dismiss the notification. So I'm going to send myself a Hangouts message, and you'll see this is the drop-down. Now, if I swipe up now, it does something different. You'll see that Hangouts message is still in the notification drop-down right here. But if I would have swiped left or right, it would have completely dismissed it. Now, going into the camera application, there are also some camera enhancements that were stated. So here's just a quick picture of the new audio recorder that I got in some pretty bright light. It's a little overexposed in the corner, but it was actually pretty bright light. So I mean, just some quick testing. I didn't notice any crazy enhancements. If you go to options, you still have raw camera there, so that's actually really nice. You could still shoot some images in the raw capture mode. And then also within the settings and security, you actually get device protection through Android Device Manager, where you can remotely lock and wipe the device if you accidentally lose it or it gets stolen, etc. And finally, one of the last things that have changed is actually the volume rockers. Now, you can still get the silent mode through the volume rockers and noise on, but you'll see Do Not Disturb mode was actually added right down here. So you can actually change that to priority, which you can go into settings here, and then you can choose what actually priority mode means, whether it gets calls, messages, events, alarms, all of that. And then you can have Do Not Disturb mode, which is essentially silent mode until you turn it off, or for a certain amount of time you can check or uncheck whether you want alarms to play. So just a little bit different there. So I mean, like I said, you can get into Do Not Disturb mode, have that on through the volume rockers, which is nice. I'm glad that they actually left that where you can get into silent mode through that, and then you can go into vibrate as well, and it turns it back off. But anyways, that's it. Hopefully the battery life actually is better on the M9, and also temperature management as well. If you have the One M9 and the 5.1 update, let me know how it is for you. Leave a comment, let me know. You can follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Google+. All links in the description of the video below. Subscribe to me as well, I'd really appreciate it. And thank you very much for watching, everyone.